All right, yogis, Katy here at Body and Shine Wellness in Elgin, Texas. This month's videos are focused on side body lengthening and strengthening. And so one of our tutorial videos and a pose that we're also doing in our flow is extended side angle. So we're gonna go over some options, different layers for extended side angle to help you get the most effective side body stretch. You might wanna block for this, so go ahead and grab that and we'll get started in a second. All right, so for extended side angle, as the name implies, you want to extend your sides, right? Makes sense. And we're also kind of making like an angle with our body. So a lot of times though, we get into this thing in our heads of like what we think this pose is supposed to look like. And not just this pose, but any yoga pose. You know, we think we need to look like that person on Instagram or like our teacher looks or whatever. It's not so much about what the pose looks like, it's about what the pose feels like for you. And that's partly why I don't have mirrors in my studio too, because I don't want you so concerned about what your body looks like or forcing yourself to look like your neighbor or the person next to you, whatever, so that you can actually feel the pose in your body. Also, I have these beautiful brick walls. Why would I want to cover them up, you know? So, but anyway, for extended side angle, you want to find, first of all, like your warrior two stance, so, you know, getting your legs set up, and then keeping your side body long. So it sounds obvious, right? But what I see happen a lot of times is we just crunch and round forward. So you just get this like little, you know, roll thingy going on here, which is not about vanity, but it's just because your muscles aren't, you know, long, your spine's not really engaged there, and you're just kind of like resting on your thigh. And not that you can't use your thigh to help support yourself, you totally can, but what we want to do is lengthen both sides of the body. So instead of crunching through this side that's nearest our leg, our front leg, we want to lift and lengthen, keep the core really tight. That could mean maybe our hand is on our thigh instead of our forearm. Or maybe we do get our forearm on our thigh, but we keep our length really long through the sides of our body. Arm could reach up or get a little extra side body stretch by going over. Also a great option to use our block. Okay, so you could use your block to help you find length through this lower side rather than hunching or rounding. You know, just for like, I'll see this a lot of times, people really want to get their hand to the floor, right? And then my hips are like way up here and my chest is down here. And what happened to that side angle? Now I'm just like a bump on a log kind of thing, right? You know, I mean, it's just like, it's not what we're going for. So if your hand's on the floor, hopefully we're dropping our hips enough to where you actually have like a side angle here, right? So you have length through both sides of your body. It doesn't mean that you can't put your hand on the floor, you can't lower your hand down, but you're keeping the sides long. It's not about this disjointed, like rounding, crunching, falling type thing. And again, it's not like because you can put your hand on the floor and drop your hips, you're a better yogi, you're getting a better stretch, right? It's just, if that's where you are in your practice, you need to go deeper so that you can find that extension through the sides of your body. If we're newer to yoga, if we have injuries, if we're a little less flexible, if we're super strong, then staying up higher, if you're still getting this effective stretch, that's your beautiful pose. That's perfect. That's exactly where you need to be. You're being the best yogi that you can be in this space, right? Because you're getting this nice lengthening, nice strengthening. You're holding here, maybe even hand on your thigh or hand on your knee, but you're getting that stretch, which is what we're looking for. We're not looking for you to force yourself into a box and be uncomfortable, right? So when I make jokes, when I try to, you know, lighten the mood about like not being a bump on a log, I'm not trying to make fun of anybody or anything like that. Trust me, I've been a bump on a log for most of the first time I've been practicing yoga, and I'm still a bump on a log in a lot of poses. So it's just about learning to be comfortable with where you are, right? Instead of forcing yourself to be uncomfortable in a situation where you think you are supposed to make yourself be, right? So hopefully that makes sense. But extended side angle, think of extending your sides. Go figure, right? Sometimes the answers are right in front of our face. So if you have questions on that, shoot me a message. Otherwise, be where you are. Don't be afraid to use your blocks. And let's keep getting stronger together. Thanks, guys.